Picture this, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, buzzing with the energy of thousands of fans, their cheers reverberating through the air. The game is intense, every moment a nail-biter, until suddenly, an eerie hush blankets the arena. Caitlin Clark, the rising phenom of the Indiana Fever, is on the hardwood, clutching her ankle, her face contorted in pain. The atmosphere shifts instantly. Hearts collectively sink, not just those of her loyal fans, but her teammates and even her opponents. Time seems to pause as the gravity of the moment settles in. But this isn't a tale of heartbreak, it's a testament to unyielding spirit. It's a story of grit, resilience, and the indomitable will of a young athlete who refuses to let adversity define her. Against all odds, Caitlin Clark rises. Not only does she return to the court that very night, but she leads her team to a pivotal victory, showcasing breathtaking skill and unwavering determination. By the end, she leaves the arena, and everyone in it, in awe of her courage and unshakable resolve.
Knock it down from up top, tries it again from a different spot, that one connects. And the crowd goes crazy.
This was the moment that could have redefined everything for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, a turning point that forces us to reflect on what truly defines a WNBA star. Is it raw talent, flawless statistics, or something deeper? Something intangible, revealed only when the stakes are highest and the challenges most daunting? To grasp the gravity of what unfolded in Atlanta, one must first understand that Caitlin Clark is no ordinary rookie. Since stepping into the league, she has been a transformative force, reshaping the very definition of what it means to be a professional basketball player. Her arrival brought with it a spark, a blend of versatility, charisma, and game-changing talent. With an impressive average, she quickly cemented herself as one of the league's most electrifying and adaptable players. But numbers tell only part of her story. Clark's true brilliance lies in her ability to elevate everyone around her. Her unparalleled court vision and laser-sharp passing have revitalized the Fever's offense. Teammates like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell are having career-defining seasons, thanks largely to Clark's knack for creating opportunities that few others can see, let alone execute. Beyond the court, Clark has been a much-needed adrenaline shot for the WNBA itself. Her presence has coincided with a surge in television ratings and social media buzz. New fans are flocking to the sport, and many who had never tuned into a WNBA game before are now watching religiously. It was against this backdrop of rising expectations and relentless pressure that the unforgettable night in Atlanta unfolded. The Fever were battling to secure a playoff spot, with every game a make-or-break scenario. No one knew they were about to witness a moment that would test not just Clark's physical abilities, but her mental toughness and the essence of her character as an athlete. The pivotal moment came early in the second quarter. Clark was in her element, dictating plays, dissecting the Atlanta Dream's defense, and keeping them perpetually on edge. Then, in an instant, everything changed. While attempting a sharp move, she misstepped. The sharp sound of her cry echoed through the arena, followed by a deafening silence. She collapsed to the hardwood, clutching her left ankle, her face etched with pain. The reactions were immediate. Her teammates rushed to her side, their concern palpable. Fever coach Christy Sides urgently signaled for the medical staff, her worry visible in every gesture. Even players from the Dream appeared shaken, recognizing the gravity of the moment, not just for the Fever, but for the league as a whole. Fans in the stands mirrored the tension. Some covered their mouths in shock, while others shouted words of encouragement. As Clark was helped off the court, limping visibly, the speculation began. Was it a minor sprain or something worse? How long would she be sidelined? Could the Fever, already clinging to playoff hopes, survive without their rising star? The game pressed on, but the air was heavy with uncertainty. Without their anchor, the Fever struggled to find their rhythm, while the Dream looked to capitalize. Yet, it was during this turbulent stretch that the true character of the Indiana Fever began to shine. Kelsey Mitchell stepped up, assuming the role of offensive leader with poise. Aaliyah Boston anchored the defense with renewed ferocity. It was as if the team collectively decided that they wouldn't let Clark's dream, or their own, slip away. And then, like a scene ripped from the pages of a Hollywood script, came the moment no one saw coming. Caitlin Clark emerged from the bench. When she approached the scorer's table to check back in, the arena erupted. Applause thundered through the stands, with even some Dream fans rising to their feet, unable to suppress their admiration. The question loomed, could she perform after the injury? The answer was swift and resounding. With the ball in her hands, Clark sank a three-pointer that ignited a frenzy among Fever fans. It was more than just a shot. It was a statement. A declaration of resilience, determination, and unshakable will. That night in Atlanta was more than a game. It was a defining chapter in Caitlin Clark's burgeoning legacy. It reminded the world that true greatness isn't just about numbers or highlights. It's about rising in the face of adversity and inspiring everyone watching to believe in the power of perseverance.
Not shooting the three that easily or that comfortably. I don't know if that's comfortable, but it's...
The impact of Caitlin Clark's return was immediate, and it rippled far beyond her own actions. The energy of the Indiana Fever transformed the moment she stepped back on the court. Aaliyah Boston, already having a strong performance, seemed to find a renewed spark. Her movements in the paint became more decisive, leading to multiple successful pick-and-roll plays with Clark. Kelsey Mitchell, who had admirably shouldered the offensive load during Clark's absence, now played with a newfound freedom, creating dynamic plays that left the Dream's defense scrambling. The connection between Clark and Mitchell became an unstoppable force in the fourth quarter, but the shift wasn't limited to offense. Clark's presence inspired the entire team defensively. Steals, blocks, contested rebounds, the Fever played as if every possession could determine their season. And Clark? She was everywhere. Whether delivering precise assists, grabbing pivotal rebounds, or scoring critical points, her impact was undeniable. Even with limited mobility, her basketball IQ compensated for any physical hindrance. A standout moment came with just 2 minutes left in the game. The score was tight, and Clark led a fast break. Instead of taking the shot herself, she delivered a brilliant pass to Damiris Dantas, who drained a three-pointer. The play not only extended the Fever's lead, but perfectly encapsulated Clark's team-first mentality. By the end of the game, Clark's stat line was nothing short of remarkable. 19 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Numbers that would be impressive even for a player at full health. Yet, beyond the stats, it was her grit, leadership, and unrelenting determination that left everyone in awe. Every time she limped slightly after a play but stayed on the court, it spoke volumes about her willpower. As we celebrate the immediate impact of her performance, the focus inevitably shifts to the future. Clark's health is now the top priority. Ankle injuries can be unpredictable, and while her return to the game was heroic, the Fever must carefully manage her recovery to ensure her long-term well-being. The decisions made by the medical team in the coming weeks won't just affect this season, they could shape Clark's entire career. Strategically, Clark's resilience adds a new dimension to the Fever's game. Opposing teams now know that even if they manage to limit her initially, she has the mental fortitude to overcome setbacks and still dominate. This psychological edge could be a game-changer as the Fever push for the playoffs. The road ahead is uncertain and fraught with challenges. Will the Fever secure their playoff spot? Can Clark sustain her incredible level of play under mounting pressure? And if they make it to the postseason, how will this young star handle the intensity of playoff basketball? The excitement surrounding Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is electric, and this season is shaping up to be unforgettable. If you haven't watched an Indiana Fever game yet, now is the time. Mark their next matchup on your calendar, and prepare to witness history in the making. Better yet, share this story with your friends, especially those who underestimate women's basketball. Show them what they're missing. And if you can, attend a live game. The energy inside a WNBA arena right now is unmatched, and you'll be part of a movement that's redefining the sport. Now, it's your turn. What do you think lies ahead for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever? Will they make the playoffs? Can Clark maintain her extraordinary performance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on this thrilling WNBA season. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time as the story continues to unfold.